Eliza always took a shortcut through the old playground on her way home. The rusty swings and crumbling slide were relics of a time before the town had been modernized. Nobody used the playground anymore. The rumors about it were enough to keep people away. They called it the playground that watches. It was a cool autumn evening when Eliza, carrying her sketchbook, decided to take her usual path. As she passed the entrance gate, a faint squeaking sound broke the silence. She stopped, looking around. One of the swings was gently swaying, though there was no breeze. Eliza dismissed it and walked on, but the squeaking grew louder. Turning back, she noticed the swing was moving more forcefully now, as if someone invisible were using it. She froze. The playground seemed darker, the shadows deeper than they should have been. She took out her phone to record, thinking it was the wind, but when she pointed the camera at the swing, her blood ran cold. A childlike figure was faintly visible on the screen, sitting on the swing. It was blurry, like a smudge of darkness, but unmistakable. A low giggle echoed from behind her. Whipping around, she saw no one, but the sound continued, circling her, growing louder and sharper. Eliza's legs moved before her mind could catch up. She ran, clutching her sketchbook tightly, but as she approached the edge of the playground, she tripped over something and fell hard onto the cracked pavement. Her hands scrambled in the dirt, searching for what had caused her fall. Her fingers brushed against something cold and metallic. It was a small, tarnished bracelet. She flipped it over, revealing the engraved name, Lucy. The giggling stopped abruptly. Silence enveloped the playground. Eliza slowly stood, clutching the bracelet, her heart pounding. She turned toward the swing set again. The swing was still. But now, standing beside it, was the figure from her camera. It was a little girl. Her face was pale, her eyes hollow and black. Her head tilted unnaturally to one side, and her mouth was twisted into a chilling smile. She raised one hand, pointing directly at Eliza. Eliza stumbled backward, dropping the bracelet. The girl's smile widened, her neck snapping into place with an audible crack as she took a step forward. Eliza turned and ran, but the sound of small footsteps followed her, each step growing louder and faster. She finally burst through her front door, slamming it shut and locking it behind her. Her chest heaved as she tried to catch her breath. Thinking she was safe, she set her sketchbook on the table and sat down. A faint squeaking sound came from outside her window. Eliza hesitated, then drew back the curtain. In the darkness, illuminated by a single flickering streetlight, the swing on the old playground was moving again. And standing beneath it was the girl, her hollow eyes fixed on Eliza. Eliza's phone buzzed on the table. A message appeared. "Why did you leave me?" A photo attached to the message showed Eliza's living room. But in the reflection of the window, the little girl was standing right behind her.